All right. It has been too long. Okay. Some people would ask where I went, where the content went after week one last year. Look, no excuses. But I was busy with work, and as you can see, it's a new era for me. Change roles. I'll have more time for the middle of the season. And due to that, I think this is finally the year. We've had 3 straight years of generational off-season content, and then look, I'll be honest, it falls on my back sometimes. Content goes as I go. And so when I'm busy, when I'm doing 12-hour days most of the fall, content always falls off in the season. But I really feel like this is our year. James, how do you feel?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm super excited to get back into the swing of things for content, like you mentioned. The off season is peak time. Everyone's got unrealistic expectations for their teams, as they should, as I do. So yeah, I'm excited to get back to clipping, getting stuff back online, and kind of showing the world what this league is about.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm very much like my life only moves one way forward. Okay, I don't look backwards. I don't care what happened last year. I don't care what's happened in the past. Today's a new day. We're gonna be our best selves moving forward, and that's all I have to say about that. But yeah, speaking of content, how's the Lego competition been going?
It's been going all right. I'm definitely lagging behind a bit, but ever since they announced the content contest, I have not missed a day. I'm posting on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, just using their content, trying to get clips and get views and everything. So, I've got till June 1st. So, I've got plenty of time to get a couple viral clips in there. So, I got plenty of
Oh,
time.
we got till June.
Yeah, June 1st.
I didn't know that. We're good, bro. We're
Yeah,
good.
no, I'm
We
chilling. I'm
got time.
chilling. Yeah,
Yeah. So wait,
the
how
other
big?
guys are peaking too early.
Yeah, you're like a horse. You can't go out too fast, or else you're gonna
That
get past late. Wait, so how big is this Lego channel?
they've got like 45,000 subs on YouTube.
And they're giving away $1,000 set for free to whoever gets the most on one post.
Yeah, so if you get 100,000 views on a clip, you get a free merch. You get to pick something, and then the highest viewed clip at the end of the contest gets the Ultimate Collector Series Death Star, which came out recently. It's the most expensive Lego set to date, $1,000.
Okay. All right. So, okay, few questions in my mind. Okay. Um, how much of the clip has to involve their content? Like, I
Not
guess
all of
what
it.
I'm asking, huh? Not all of it.
Yeah, it can be like one guy has a clip with like 40,000 views. It's like half of it is there, like a clip from the YouTube video, and like he did like a bit for the other half.
Okay. Because I was going to say, like, where my mind goes is can we invest in a cameo or something like that? Spend a couple $100 on the cameo and then try to use the cameo to drive social posts. A little investment on the $1,000. That's
Yeah,
where I'm coming from.
that's not a bad idea. If we get near the end of May and I'm nowhere near the top, I might look into taking out a loan to get Snoop Dogg to shout out a video.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg to shout out the video. Yeah, I feel like I should just call you like our chief clip officer or something. You can be CCO of the JPDL.
Yeah,
Always get
I
that
got a
good.
clip up there that has over 100,000 views already from last year. So and we almost have 100 subs
The,
now. When we
the
started,
Herbert one, the
yeah, the
Herbert
Herbert.
one's at like 200.
Yeah, dude, that one was generational. So, I've got a knack for watching the videos and seeing where like, the ADHD mind goes.
Right,
So, I
right.
think I think this year we're gonna get some good clips from this video. We're gonna get good clips going into week one until it dies down by week three. But, I'm excited to get back into it.
Yeah, like we're obviously starting early this year. We have 5 months until week one, which obviously
Really?
sounds crazy. Yeah, yeah. It's April 10th, September 10th is the start of the season.
Fuck, dude, are you serious?
That's what, bro. That's why I've been pushing this shit back. Everyone's like, "When's content coming back?" I'm like, brother, like I don't have enough videos to fill up 5 months. But I feel like as much as we engage and stuff. And hey, look, this is where I want to spend the time on until Chris shows. Obviously, your boy applied to a reality fantasy football show.
Yep.
We're getting into the process now. I would say honestly, like I got a retweet from the host today. I made a group chat with all the other potential contenders. We're up to like 15 people in there. Um, I would put my odds at like 70-80% of getting on there. But we need to bring, bro. I need Will. I've been texting Will, like, bro, it's like he's my girl or something like that. Like, I need bits. I need player takes. I need ammo. Because here's the thing. Here's my differentiator. I got a whole league behind me.
Yeah.
I'm putting us on the map. I'm doing this for the city. Everyone else, they're competing for themselves. But we have 12 people, right? Like if we get the writers room together, how am I not winning this competition?
Yeah, hungry dogs run faster, and I think having the league behind you, I don't see how you don't make it on there. Is the competition like what's it looking like? Are there other people that are kind of front runners, or like where would you say your position right now?
All right, so the main like the host of it, he does a lot of best ball stuff. So I don't know, are you familiar with best ball at all?
Yeah, you don't have to set a lineup. It's just whatever your roster.
Right. Yeah. So it's a bunch of gambling guys, honestly. Like, they're throwing in like 100 entries or whatever, throwing in a bunch of money. So they're all nerds. Like they're the guys who are like, oh, like they know like the 47th tight end on the Tennessee Titans, Like and he's mentioned multiple times, like he wants people from different backgrounds, which makes sense if you're building like a cast. Like you want some home league people, you want some dynasty people, you want some gamblers, like whatever, different people to interact. I think that's good for me because they're all like the same kind of person. So like in this group chat, like they're talking about their exposures and they're talking about like game theory and like, oh, like yeah, I was overweight on this guy, so I couldn't take him in the last 5 drafts. So my exposure levels were closer to 13% because, we're building a portfolio here. Like, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
they have maybe two friends, I would say.
Right. Each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hive mind. Okay.
Yeah.
And like, here's the other thing. Like, I follow that community closely because I think the guys are super funny. Like Pete, the host of the show, and a lot of his friends, like I consume a lot of their content. But as far as player takes are concerned, like I like to think I can formulate my own opinions. These people, like they're all in on Luther Burden, for example. Like they all consume the same content, so they are all like, yeah, it's like an echo chamber a
Yeah.
little bit, and I feel like I'm coming with a unique perspective, which I think is good.
Absolutely.
Now,
Yeah.
I am so like the contest will have different elements. So like I'm sure like I'll hop on it, caveat that I make the show and all that. I'm sure like one of the rounds will be like hopping on a stream with Pete and seeing if you're like entertaining, like making a video, writing an article. Writing, I think, is my greatest strength. So like I'm super excited for the writing competition because I know how to make like funny. I'm good at writing. Like that's probably my best skill in general.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, but obviously I need you guys to back me. And yeah, was I disappointed that no one retweeted or anything my audition video? Yeah, like that hurt. I put it in the group chat,
Yeah.
got a couple likes. What do group chat likes do? It does nothing. So this is a challenge to the rest of the league. Like I don't know if people see what this could do for our lives. And
Yeah.
I know we talk a lot, you and me, especially because we're probably you, me, and Will, I would say, are like the three content heads of the JPDL. Like we get it, the content game. And I feel like people don't understand. Like we talk a lot about we want to do things internally, right? And we're doing it for ourselves and all that. And we're not worried about like, hey, if the external exposure comes, like that's great and all, but we're not worried about views and like driving, I don't know, growing the channel or whatever.
Yeah.
With
Well,
that being said,
I'm more worried about making a guy I haven't spoken to in years laugh.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think it's balancing those two because I never want us all hopping on together to feel like work or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
But I think that there's potential like monetary down the road. Sure. I could see that. If we get a couple thousand subscribers in here, I think we'd be stupid to discount that.
Yeah, the biggest thing we've been missing in terms of monetization is the subscriber count. I think the YouTube analytics, like you need at least 100 subscribers and however many video views in the last 60, 90 days. And we hit the views, no problem. We hit the watch hours, no problem with the long form content like this and the shorts. So it's always been the sub count. And once we get that just over to 100, which we're close to, you know, we can start booking tickets to Cancun.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And once we start traveling for the draft and all that, what would you say? All right. So what kind of character should I play? Because obviously I'm gonna end up playing a character in this show.
Yeah.
Obviously I can go into commissioner mode. So that's my default character. I think that's probably the play. Right now I'm Mitchell. Okay.
Yeah.
When I do my solo YouTube videos for a channel, I'm the commissioner there. I think that's probably the route I could go. But I don't know if you have any thoughts on like which character I should be playing.
No, I think the character, I wouldn't even say it's a character. I think Mitchell is both a person and a character, a personality. When you hop on these videos, you're the commissioner. You're
Right.
wrangling all these fucking retards in this league on a daily
Yep.
basis. So I think the dealing
What
with
up,
that,
fellas?
what's going
And we
on,
we
baby?
got speaking of them, we got one right here.
What'd you shoot today, Chris, for the people?
It was a bad round.
What
One,
what's a bad round? What's a bad round?
110, 110, 110, 110, 110.
I thought it was 115.
No, 110.
110. So 106 last time and a 110 this time?
Yeah, not the way you want to be going, you know?
Right. Yeah. I'll say this, bro.
Dude, no, I'm gonna say something. You're a fucking traitor.
They pulled out the red carpet. All right. They flew me out. They came to me. I would be silly to turn them down. They valued me. They picked me out of the litter. They were like, "Hey, we think you can do some great things here." I was like,
Oh,
"Look,
they got you in a jail cell.
I mean, look, I was telling James, I just have to like look. They got me a bunch of stuff like this. So I got put up. And first of all, y'all see the fit. They got. Hold up. This ain't even half of it. All right, they gave me like $5,000 of apparel. Okay, so I can keep grabbing these. You know.
Did you or they just do like the loose ones they don't have need to use?
No, you're getting hoard out for sure. But I got to say this before we move on. Chris, I'm looking at 18 birdies right now, and I'm seeing 114.
Yeah, so I shot a 114 then.
Okay. You were plus 42, and you let Montana and Chirac shoot better than you. How are you going to let Patrick shoot a 20 plus 29? You almost doubled his score, it feels like.
Look, Pat's been golfing a lot lately, okay?
Okay.
You're wait, what was the group? You, Mikkel, Pat, and who?
Chris.
Okay. Who won? Chris won?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he did.
I'll say this, man. James and I the other like a couple weekends ago, I'll take us in the scramble against anyone else.
There's no shot.
We complement each other. I'm not gonna say we're both gonna put a good shot up.
James balls?
What?
It's like 70-30.
Wait, you use Mitchell's putts?
No.
I would say
I'm good with iron.
Yeah, Mitchell's approach shots aren't the worst in the world, but getting out of the tee box, it's 100% me every time.
Yeah, okay.
I would say 70. Hey, why are you trying to drive a divide? Like,
I'm not. I'm just trying to set the record straight. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't want any sort of false narratives going out there about the shot taking between the two of us. That's just what it is. I think you and I complement each other in the approach and the short game and the putts. But, getting out of the tee box, I will say I've got probably 80, 90 yards on you.
That's true. But what I do is I open up the course for you. Like, I'm going to shoot it straight off the tee box. I'm not. The thing with James will go into the woods, every once in a while. But so I try to open it up for him. And hey, if he outdrives me, that's great. I compliment my team. I'm not worried about contributions. I'm worried about the score at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I think the biggest issue we have is just the beer. Because, we were dominating Ahmad and Mikhail. But once I got to beer number 6 and then, beer number, try not to laugh, 7.
We're dominating Mikhail. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It was a 2v1.
Yeah, and I did hit Ahmad with one of my shots, so that also contributed to a
How
rough
far was
back
he?
nine. Wait, what?
How far was he away from you?
He was like probably 50, 60 yards. I did hit a branch and then it came down to hit him in the back, so it wasn't like a full swing hit into him, but it definitely hit him. He
Wait,
was a good sport.
did y'all play Potomac Shores?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough course. Honestly, Montclair's tougher than Potomac Shores. I don't know if that's a hot take.
Montclair's shit. Montclair's you're
I
like
mean,
in sand.
yeah,
No, those greens are not green. Those greens are brown.
yeah. It was bad. All right. So obviously, y'all two are in the JPDL. Y'all two are probably 1 and 2. I don't hate me being 3. I'll take me over Mikkel.
McHale's got good
Where's
power.
James Ball at? I've heard
James Ball can. I would say he's got to be top 5. He has to be. I play with him.
that's not saying a lot though.
It's not saying a lot. It's really not. If you can shoot, if you can break 110, you're in the top 5 in the JPD. So
James Ball, he my first time golfing ever, like on a course, was with Gil, James McCaskey, and James Ball. And James's aura, like when he steps on the course or whatever, just his mentality, it's a little intimidating. Like he acts like he's shooting 70s, So yeah. I don't know if that worked my perception a little bit, because I was like, oh, he's a fucking dog, and yeah, not really, but yeah. I don't know. I think it doesn't take a lot to be top 5 in this league. No. I don't know if we'll get better over time. People need to like you would think by the time we're like in our mid 30s, we'll have a couple of dogs in here, right?
I'll say this. It's a lot easier to golf without Mikhail, because every time I hit a good shot, when you hit a good shot, you want to feel good. But every time I hit a good shot in front of him, I just heard "kill yourself." So that doesn't do a lot of good things for me, after I hit those good shots. So, having him around there, it's tough. If he was on my team, even if he was on my team, I saw him breaking clubs last time we all played. He's got a temper issue. But he's got a good swing, he's got good power. He just got to learn how to control all that.
He does look like Charles Barkley.
A little bit.
It's an ugly swing. It's an ugly swing, man. Like we
go straight though.
He can drive the ball.
He was hitting the ball well today.
Wait, did you come in last?
Yeah, I shot a fucking 114.
And
you're blaming on the cart girl?
So you got a par. You got a par on 4, but you started double bogey, par. Man, you didn't sniff
Chris
par.
Said it fell off later. It did not fall off later.
It fell off after she blue balled me. She said,
3 double bogeys to start. We're saying that's a hot start.
Warm up. Look, I already know I'm coming out the gate slow.
Okay.
And then the back 9, I'm usually taking like 10 strokes off from the front 9. Get the drink flowing. I didn't get the drinks flowing. I got like.
Yeah, if you're playing sober, it's tough. I played by myself. My wife drove me in the cart, and I felt more pressure playing alone than I did with people.
I'm getting absolutely.
It's all in your head.
Yeah. It was just me hitting bad shots. I didn't have 3 other people fucking up too. It was just me.
You think that would be poor form in the Masters if one of the golfers was drinking? Well, like who's like John Daly or whatever? Like he always drank when he played golf, right? But if like Rory just took like shotgun to beer on 16 or something like that, that would probably be bad form.
Yeah,
I could
see him doing that at the Waste Management Open. That's kind of like the drinking event. But I did see Bryson. He couldn't get out of a sand bunker to save his life. So I've been there. We've all been there. But yeah, this Masters has not been what I've been told it can be.
Yeah, I'm getting absolutely ring mogged on this call. Chris, both of you guys about to be wifed up pretty soon. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have an engagement ring on?
Not yet.
I will say I'll say this. I didn't know how much my wedding band was going to cost. I kind of got everything set up with my jeweler, told her what I wanted, picked something out, and then when she rang it up, I kind of just had to, I had to break out the poker face and just eat that shit.
Wait, how much was it?
I think it was like it was definitely at least a band.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say 3K.
Wait,
It was one.
you pay for it?
Yeah.
Why the fuck you pay for it?
What you mean? Pay for
What?
I gotta pay for my own ring,
your own wedding band?
Yeah,
Yeah. Who's
bro.
gonna do that for you?
bro. You're expecting her family to pay for everything, the wedding and the band? Like, bro,
Bro, that's
like
not a
what are you contributing?
that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole like family, like her family paying for everything isn't a thing.
You
Yeah,
should
it
try to
is.
make it a thing if you can. If you want to
Wait, then
rewind the
who
clock.
pays for it? You have to pay for it yourself. Like you guys are supposed to be paying for it. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I mean, you guys are the experts here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I thought that's still a tradition.
Well, I think the
Maybe
groom's
for
family
some Christian couples.
I think the groom's family pays for like I think my parents spotted the rehearsal dinner, I think. But my wife's family paid for like, helped us out with the venue a lot and everything, but I don't know.
Chris, are you going all out for yours?
Nah, probably not.
Bro, it's tough out
Bro,
there.
all out is like six. Like you could easily spend 6 figures on a wedding.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I bought extra JPDL championship rings when I mass ordered them. So like I may just have to use that, honestly.
I need
Nah, we're good.
How
Yeah,
many more?
I should
Oh, dude, you're in this is a championship call right here. Now that I'm thinking about it.
This is a lot of
We
NBA
got
ball
we got
knowledge.
three champs in the call right
A
now.
lot of NBA ball knowledge right here.
Bro, that NBA league's such a joke. I'll never get over when we did the rookie draft and Chris came off a championship and somehow got the first pick. I was like, bro.
Isn't Stefanski still in there?
Yeah, I was gonna kick him out for Pat, but at this point, who really cares about the NBA league? Do you guys have any thoughts on like the Adams? What are you drinking? Is that a screwdriver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isaac Green.
I thought it was a smoothie.
It's the cup. I don't know. It's like one of those cups that like change colors if it's cold. Looks disgusting.
What do you guys have any thoughts on like the Adam Silver proposals for anti-tanking and stuff like that? Because like as a fellow commissioner, I can really empathize with Adam Silver's tough position right now. It's not easy to bring changes into a league.
Well, when you've let all your players in your league walk over you for years and years and years, it's tough to it's tough to get anything through. I think he's given his players way too long of a leash. He's turned them into personalities instead of basketball players, as conservative as that makes me sound, that's just kind of what it's turned into. The players can do whatever they want. They can request trades whenever they want. Contracts mean nothing. Players can sit out. They don't care about the fans. It's all about outfits and money. You have fucking bums who average like 5 points a game making millions of dollars at the end of the bench. And it's honestly unacceptable. So him trying to do anything, that goofy ass in-season tournament that nobody cares about, I think he's done a horrible job in that league, and he could learn a thing or two from Goodell.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be for me. All right, yeah, from Goodell. Go ahead.
I thought Daigle was about to get a shout out. No, he's made basketball terrible. Basketball is like probably one of the best sports to watch live, and NBA is unwatchable. No one can, like at this point of the season, like it's all G League players, and people are blowing teams out by 70 points.
Yeah, and the seeding has never mattered either for the playoffs. Even years ago, I remember like, oh, the Lakers might be in the play-in. Oh, they're going to be the 6th seed. What's going to happen? It's like they're going to fucking sweep whatever, stupid ass team made the 1st seed, Like the seeding doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like they're going to try to flatten the odds of all you're doing if you flatten the odds of the lottery is decentivizing or like punishing the worst teams in the league. And I think they should go the other way and just do what the NFL does and just go straight. Like, yeah, you're going to have a couple teams that are really, really bad, like tanking poorly, but they like you're all you're doing if you're running a league is trying to sell hope to people, either present hope or future hope. And like teams at the bottom right now don't have any future hope or present hope. Whereas in the NFL, like, hey, if your team's ass or whatever, like the Raiders, like, all right, you still have hope with Fernando Mendoza now, So like, I think that's like the concept that you need to go for, and they're just so bad at it. Like Adam Silver is probably the worst, and it's crazy because 5 years ago I feel like he had the highest approval rating of any commissioner. Everyone was like, he's a genius and all that. The Skims commercial was like his like. That was the line of demarcation. Like if you go post Skim Silver, it's a clown show. Pre Skim Silver, he still has head on the ball. So I don't know. The Kardashians were in the NBA, Devin Booker and all that stuff.
Yeah, and guys getting drafted, it's like if you don't have a top 3 pick, you have no fucking hope at all for the next season. Like there's nothing you can do at all. And obviously everything that happened with Dallas was a bit interesting, with them trading Luka and then getting the first overall pick. Teams like the Wizards are going to be stuck in hell forever because they can't get a top 5 pick.
You don't believe in AD and Trey?
Whoa.
Yeah, they're coming back
next year.
Yeah.
If they have a top 5 pick, I don't know. I think they could easily make the East.
All right. And they get swept in the first round.
Yeah, but that's hope.
I guess. I'm always going to hate the Wizards. I think the last NBA game I went to, I saw them play the Sixers, and Thomas Bertans lit us up for like 30 points. He just couldn't miss. And now I don't even know what he's up to nowadays, but he fucking killed us. I watched it from the nosebleeds. It was awful.
Yeah. Chris, we haven't talked in person since you proclaimed that you could drink 100 beers in 48 hours or 72 hours, which eventually.
There's
no. Didn't you try? You tried for one day, right? Like seeing how, or you went hard one day?
No, that was Gil. I mean, yeah, beers is tough.
If it were to drinks, so like you can do mixed drinks too,
and like shots.
Yeah.
And it's 100 and wait, is it 48 or
72? Let's go 72.
Man,
I think that's possible.
I think I could.
Fucking shot. Dude.
I would be dead for like a week after though.
Yeah, of like I don't know. Like how much money would
you'd have to be able to maintain your level of drunkenness and like, but the second you fall asleep and you wake up, like it's over. It's over, dude.
Yeah, I think like what you were talking about, Chris, where like you have to start early in the morning and then take a break and then go hard at night and just keep resetting. That's definitely the strategy. Like if someone came to me with like 5K and we're like, or like if someone did it at gunpoint and was like, look, I'm going to shoot you if you can't do it, I think I could do it.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking at gunpoint. Like if I really needed to do it, I think I could.
Yeah, James, if your life was on the line, you could do it.
Fuck no.
So you're just taking the bullet?
Well, I would try to strategize. I think if I would have to have coffee ready to go, probably drink an espresso martini so you can keep, you're dodging the headaches. You got to have liquid IV ready to go, mix it in every once in a while. We've all fallen victim to the like, oh, I had 10 beers tonight. This one bottle of water is going to put up, 2016 LeBron numbers in my stomach. You have to properly prepare. I think if you're not factoring in staying hydrated and caffeinated, like you're gonna peter out after the first 24 hours.
Yeah. James, you're done with Lent? Chris, I'm not even gonna ask you. I know you didn't do anything.
What I catch a stray for?
What?
Why'd I catch a stray?
I don't know. I was just saying.
What'd you do?
I read for an hour each day.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You read Twitter, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, yeah. What did you give up, James? You gave up nicotine? Like
Zins? One of my buddies and I, we gave up nicotine, so we did 40 days without it. And then I added in like a rosary on my drive to work every morning.
That's a wholesome Christian right there. He's gonna be seeing the pearly gates. That's all I'm gonna say. Not like the bottom screen down there with all the debauchery on a daily basis, just drinking screwdrivers on the golf course. Man, what happened to self-improvement, man? Where Chris, where are you at? Where can you improve over the next 6 months? Where were you trying to push yourself? I know you're studying for something.
Yeah, next month I'm going to be a doctor. So let's see, where else can I improve?
Are you still doing construction? Can you do better there?
What was that? Yeah, I can improve my golf game for sure.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Fantasy teams
Wait,
looking
so
good too, so I'll probably improve from last year considering
Can you guarantee a playoff win this season?
I'll guarantee making the playoffs.
that was last year. I saw the playoff mandate before week one last year.
But that was the other league.
I missed
It's a
that
new
team
league and
name.
it changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, what kind of
Hold on,
doctor?
wait. What derailed it last year? I don't even remember.
Ricky
Burrow.
Pearsall injury, Burrow injury, Malik Neighbors torn ACL. That Malik Neighbors torn ACL. That
That
really
was right after you traded for him from me, I think.
that was a bullet in the head. That was tough.
Yeah,
Uh,
I get. Yeah, that was when I got the first of many retirement text. Honestly, Chris, your retirement text at the end of the season was as real as like I've ever taken a retirement text. Like obviously, Will hits me up with one every single year. He doesn't win the championship. Ahmad hits me up with them. Chris actually, I was like, damn, bro, Chris might be done because he did a long heartfelt like I can't do this anymore. It's so bad for my mental health. And like just like pussy, bro. Like yeah, obviously watching sports is terrible for our mental health. Every scientific thing shows it's so bad for you. But you know what? We're soldiers. We know it's bad. We know we're gonna have PTSD one day talking to our grandkids. But
Yeah, but
we still wake up.
at least when you're a soldier, it's like, all right, I can drink black coffee in between going into the trenches. You have something to look forward to. But I feel like for New York, it's like not winning a playoff game since the league was conceived is kind of crazy. Like you have like there's nothing to look forward to. I feel like
uh,
what can you even say to the fans this season? Like to the couple that are still there.
this is the best time of the year for sure. Once
Oh,
once September starts rolling around and it's like, oh shit, real football is about to get played. It's downhill from there. Yeah, I mean Bucky was. Oh, I mean, there was reports that he was questioning retirement. Um, Dalton Kincaid got hurt. Yeah, I mean, I was ready to sell to Will and just leave the league, but
yeah.
as a, with integrity,
I mean, have you done anything like with the stadium, like with pricing on hot dogs or parking or like for anything for like season ticket holders?
I'll say this as the commissioner, we're cutting down his primetime games this year. He's had the most primetime games last year's. I don't care about the New York market anymore. He's not driving attendance.
we got an exciting team this year, though.
You really don't have any weaknesses. I'm gonna be honest. I said this last. It's like you're like the opposite of Mills, where like every year I'm like,
Dude, I swear to God, I think I need to cut that Mills Delville magic. I don't know what it is.
You got to free yourself from that. The alliance
bro,
needs
get
to go.
out of the alliance, bro. Get out. The alliance is not a good thing.
Each year, his team is significantly worse than mine, and we like flip records. Like, how many times is Mills going to be at the bottom three teams in these power rankings, and I'm top three, and it's just the opposite?
His team's like every single year, especially since we started Dynasty, it's like, how the fuck is this guy even making the playoffs? Like there's not one. I mean, maybe outside of James Cook, there's not a player on his team I'd be excited about.
He has Kyle Monangai in the starting lineup right now. If y'all don't think Cortland Sutton is finishing as a wide receiver 8 this year, and Rico Dowdle is going to be a top 15 running back, you just haven't been in the JPDL long enough. Honestly, we should be taking Mills's team and like betting on his players and like using it for financial gain. Like because I know the prices are going to be good on his players, and it's just that they're on his team. He's going to end up there.
You talking like trade prices or like real life betting odds?
Real life betting, like going, all right, let me go over on James Cook's like whatever his touchdowns, and it's a guaranteed hit every time.
That might be the secret to unlocking happiness. Whenever you're playing Mills, just bet for his players. Even if you lose, it's like, all right, I made $1,000.
I've given up on finding happiness. I'm at like finding neutrality at this point. I just want a reason to get out of bed in the morning. Wait, Chris, what type of doctor are you gonna be?
Physical therapist.
Okay.
Yeah.
MD.
DPT.
So
DVD.
Is that the juicers route? You're gonna go out to Cali and give a scouting report?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here to take the juicers positioned.
Yeah, take his edge in the market because that's just bullshit. Wait, so what are you going to be in New York?
Yeah, I'll be moving up there like mid-May, starting June.
That's not going to help the golf game.
Yeah, the golf game's going to take a few years off.
Okay. And then
I'm just going to pick it up, and then I'll be like retired at this point. So I'll just pick it up, play every day.
Right. You'll be retired by 30.
Let's say 35, 40.
Do you think you'd do well in retirement? Like, all right, like if I handed you like $3 million right now, you never have to work another day in your life. Like, do you think you'd do well with that?
Dude, I don't know. I don't think so.
Like, what? All right, what? Like, all right,
what
you
would
have 10 million.
Look like?
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what would your day look like?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I had $10 million, I'd probably give everyone in the league $200K.
Get the fuck out.
I'm being dead ass. That's how I would start. I'd start by picking up all my homies. So that would be day one. I feel like I'd have to work though. So I would probably dive into this. Like I would just be like trying to grow the channel probably, or do some sort of passion project. I've been writing a book, so I'd spend some time writing probably.
What are you writing on?
It'll be coming out in 2027. It'll get published.
No,
I'm not going to divulge anything too much further than that.
You don't have
market it.
Man, it's just so high level. Like, I don't know if you guys would understand what I'm going for.
Is it a coloring book?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a coloring book. No, look, it's a I could give a little plot synopsis. It's hard for me to talk about it in like a concise form because obviously it's going to be a novel with a couple 100,000 words. It centers around. All right. I'll try my best to keep this to a minute. It centers around a university, I guess, pseudo university set in the near future, called the Institute of Modern Careers. And it's in a post AI world a little bit where the new modern careers is influencers, right? And so we're living in an attention economy. And so this institution starts to make the newest, Twitch streamers and musicians and writers and et cetera, because we don't need to do real work anymore because robots have taken that over. So the last legitimate career that people can have to find some sort of internal purpose is creating content. And it's about it's mostly about how you weaponize influence and how it's all sort of a game that plays in on itself and how it can be used for coercion or for power and the power dynamics behind creating content. So yeah, if anyone's interested in that, I do have the first couple of chapters completed. Don't need any proofreading. I could use a little scribe on the inside if anyone wants to write a couple lines, about my genius. But yeah, I would spend some time on that and growing this league.
Sick.
Yeah, that was exactly how I expected that conversation to go. Appreciate y'all. What James, what would you do if you had $10 million in the bank right now?
I'd be taking golf lessons. I'll tell you that.
You would go golf?
Oh yeah, 100%. I would play some of the nicest courses. I would pay off my mortgage.
Yeah, I would get a house. Should have mentioned that.
Yeah, but those are all big things, right? Like your day-to-day is. Are you still going to be working the same job you work now?
Maybe. I don't hate doing it. I would definitely cut my hours. But like you said, I'd have to be doing something because if I'm just doing fucking nothing, that's just you're gonna get into some trouble.
Chris, did you see James's live his showing on the local news?
Nah.
Oh yeah, I've been on the news twice.
For what?
So for my work, I organized food drives and stuff. So we had one in Springfield, and they interviewed me, and then we did one with PVI, and I did I went into Arlington, and we did a live show with a couple students who, by the way, I'll send the link to the chat at some point. But the poor girl who was being interviewed,
Bro,
the
I'm trying to
second
pull up the link so bad right now. I'm trying to pull it up.
dude, she had like we were in the green room and she was tweaking out. She was so nervous because she had the script she was going to follow, and then she started going off script live on air. And like if the camera was on me, I'm like staring at her, like trying to put the answer in her brain because she just was like stumbling over her words and looking at the host, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, bro, James, bro, Chris, this girl is like a sweet little high schooler, like has like a sweet voice, and she's just doing a food drive, and she's like stumbling over her words, and you just look at James, and he's staring like fucking Homelander just into her skull, bro. Like, get back on the fucking script, bitch. I know, they didn't cut to commercial and come back or anything, like it was one segment. I know if they cut the commercial, you like the second the red light came on or went off, you would have been like, bro, get it the fuck together.
Yeah, dude. But when we went off air and back to the green room, like you would have thought, for the Harry Potter people out there, you would have thought like a Dementor just took her soul. Like she was looking at the ground, and she's like, "Man, everyone's gonna." I mean, because I can imagine like when we were at John Paul, like if something like that happened to us, like everyone would have seen that shit. Everyone would be putting that in group chats. It was a tough scene for her. She had her moment. She did a good job here and there, but there was a bit there that was tough to be there for.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm trying to find it. I was crying laughing because there's a cut too where it's like a wide pan angle, and then James is just sitting there like dead eyed, and then the camera just pans into him for half a second. Like it just cuts from wide angle just straight like maximum on James's face, and then cuts back out. And I was like, bro, what is actually happening? But it was tough. Wait, was it live, James?
Yeah, that was live. Yeah, the other one I did in Springfield, like I talked for like probably 15, 20 minutes and they used like maybe a minute and a half. So they edited it. But yeah, the one that I did with them was fully live.
Wow. You got to rep
Bro.
JPDL. Where's that
I
hat?
should have. Well, I didn't have the hat at the time. But next time I go there, I'm definitely going to wear it.
Were you nervous at all to be on live TV?
I think not really. So I got there early and I went to like a coffee shop and I got like some latte with an extra espresso shot. So like I was sitting in the green room like and I like lifted my hand up and it was like it was like shaking like this because like I had no breakfast, just straight caffeine in my system. But I mean, I've talked about that kind of stuff like all the time, so I just kind of just turned my brain off and went for it. But no, I wasn't really nervous.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how I would do on live TV, honestly. I feel like I'd be like way too amped up or something. And I think I would just go off on like a tantrum, or I would try hosting the show. Like I'm probably a bad guest just because I have way more experience hosting than anything like that. But yeah, man, if I can find this video, it'd be so funny. But yeah, I thought you did a good job for your opening soliloquy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I support you. I know other people probably aren't following your professional endeavors, but yes, like some people in there. But yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm. Part of being a good commissioner is just keeping tabs on everyone and making sure everyone's in a good mental place.
Yeah, when it's
the underrated part of the job.
Something my boss has mentioned is like if you're doing good by me, like I'm doing good by this league, making clips, making appearances, getting publicity out there, like you'll do good by me. So I appreciate the support in that, and it's a JPDL to the moon the next time I get on air.
All right, do you have people that answer to you? Oh, go ahead.
What's Mark doing?
Yeah, Mark's a lawyer. He's a junior lawyer out. He's in Fishersville, Virginia.
Yeah, he's keeping criminals on the street. He's doing the Lord's work.
No, he's in Fishersville, Virginia. I didn't know, Chris, if you knew exactly where he was at, but I do know he is in Fishersville, Virginia. Yeah, he's a lawyer. He graduated law school. I'll say this. I would hate to be a junior lawyer right now, but I hope he's doing well. Mike, Mason and I, obviously both of them are CS majors. So computer science. So Mike is Mike's like, yeah, we're cooked within 2 or 3 years. And we were talking about we had such a good conversation of like, all right, if you had like a 16-year-old kid right now, like what would you tell them to study in college? Or would you tell them to go to college? Like, or like learn trade school or something like that, just like the uncertainty of where everything's going. I think lawyer is a real tough one, right? Because AI can just, like, if you're a junior lawyer, all you're doing is pretty much reading briefs and summarizing briefs all day. Because it's like, yeah, obviously that shit's gonna be automated. But then it's like, what's the long term, like, if you're not training up people, if you're not training up new people, so like all the entry level jobs go away, then what's the sustainability of the industry in the long term, right? If there's no junior lawyers, then who are the senior lawyers going to be in 20 years from now? So we said, Chris, to your point, we did say doctor is probably a good place to go, because it'll probably be a long time before people are okay with like having robots operate on them, right? So I think that was one. We said military was a good option, and we said trade school was a good option. But anything else, like, yeah, lawyer would be a tough one. I was personally considering law school for a little while, and I was like, nah, bro, like this ain't the time to go and be doing that. You want to quiz me though on anyone else? Gil is moving down to Charlotte right now.
He's already
doing great.
He's moved down there.
Last week, yeah.
Damn, you got it. You got a commission.
Yeah. Look, I just try to keep tabs on y'all. But wait, so are you about to be working like 100 hours a week after you're a doctor? Like, is it hell for the first couple of years?
I'm not like I'm not an MD.
So what is like a, I don't want to say you're going to be a junior level, but
you're just walking them through PT.
Huh?
If like a high schooler tears an ACL, you're just walking them through PT.
Yeah. I don't want to
stretching hamstrings all day.
I mean, kind of. No, like we do more than that. I don't want to like shit on the profession and everything, but it's like,
yeah, no, I just want to understand. I'm just, yeah, pitch me on it.
Yeah, I mean, we help people like get back to what they want to do. A lot of it is just like that graded like progression through movements and everything. A lot of people don't move the way they should be doing. Just leads to more problems. So we get to like that root cause. I feel like a big role we play in like the healthcare system is we see patients for like 45 minutes. So we really get to know them and everything. And then we kind of have that role in like responsibility, like referring out if it's beyond us.
Do you diagnose it, or does an MD diagnose it and then they come to you after it's diagnosed?
We can diagnose, like if it's musculoskeletal, we can diagnose. Anything else, if we think it's like bigger than that, then we refer out.
Like, interesting.
We're like ortho, like MDs, just not as like well equipped with like pharmacology, stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you know where you're going to be working? Like, do you already have like a job lined up after you pass it?
Yeah, I'll be working. I was at a rotation up in like Midtown Manhattan, so I'll just go back up there.
Is it like 9 to 5, or is it like, what are the hours like?
It's like 7 to 4 and then 11 to 8. Kind of ass.
What were the construction hours like?
Bro, I still be doing that a little bit. But like at my last clinic, it was like, so I'd work whenever I worked 6:30 to 2:30, get picked up at like 3:30, and in between I would hit the gym. So then it's like 3:30 to like 7:30, 8, and then I'd be home.
How many blue collar guys are like packing lunch versus like getting a roll?
Oh, no one's packing lunch in New York.
Okay.
They all getting lunch. It's all paid for and everything.
Oh, really?
Yes. I mean, not like blue collared. Like they have so much work up there in New York, but they get to just like, they do kind of have like nice benefits in that aspect.
Yeah. So CC is not like writing you like a little note or whatever in your like brown bag lunch that you're carrying to work every day.
She's about to be a surgeon, so I'm about to be retired, 35.
Bro locked up the lifetime contract. He's the second that signed on the dotted line. Yeah, that was the great long-term investment.
Yeah, that's the scouting department that we have here. You know, sometimes maybe we're not scouting correctly in our football manner, but you know, we're
right. But the important thing, yeah, that's why you haven't been winning, because you've been focused. Your scouting department has been spread too thin.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Philly over there. They've been winning a lot. Maybe not taking care of people. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it, but I'm just saying.
My people are well taken care of. We had an incident a couple years ago where some addresses got leaked. But that was after a real bad performance in the playoffs. But we're riding the ship. That's what we're doing. Every free agent that comes in is well taken care of. Every trade we make, those guys are we make them feel at home. And yeah, this might be the year to sell your soul, like Chris mentioned in the chat not too long ago. It's the key to winning. Value. I mean, if we wanted to talk about trades, we could talk about the most recent one that Mikhail did with, Chicago did over with the Flames. I mean, what are we doing? I know you were tooting your own horn as a commissioner, but letting stuff like that slide was kind of a slap in the face, to be honest.
He doesn't even know what the
It's so bad. I didn't. What?
You don't even know what the trade is. I think you had auto process.
No, I saw I saw it for the first time today. I'm like, look, bro, I just moved. Like I had to sorry, God forbid I take a week off in the middle of fucking April. Okay. Sorry I'm not locked in April. Yeah, I saw it today. Honestly, wait, what was the consensus? The consensus was like Mikkel got cooked on that. Like people like Will side.
He literally he's not gonna win more than 4 games for another year or 2, maybe 3. And he's trading away draft capital. Yeah, 3rd round picks are kind of ass. They're dart throws, but
which are fourth now with all the comp picks.
Another slap in the face is those 15 conditional 1st round picks that we have. People are picking at 115, 116. But yeah, he's trading away draft capital that he needs for a player like Kirk Cousins, who is going to get immediately replaced on the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's terrible. Speaking of.
Oh my God.
Bro, that's really crazy. Yeah, speaking of. I mean, look, I traded a second for Jake Browning last year. I didn't think I was going to win the league. Mikkel. So I think trading for veteran assets. Yeah, we can hear you. We can't see you.
Face that.
Hold on, I'm trying to connect my headphones. Give me 1 second. Have an
I
audio.
Can't show face, bro. He's too embarrassed about that trade.
I wouldn't either after that trade.
I mean, I don't know. Wait. Oh yeah, there we go.
Well, hold on. Before we get into the trade, I gotta hear the boots on the ground assessment from the golf game today.
He knows, man.
Yeah, Chris played terrible, right?
Hey man, I mean, we went out there. We did what we needed to do. I really wasn't paying attention to Diaz. Honest, I think he was just there to have fun. I think that's what it was.
Wait, what are the teams?
It was a 2v2. It was me and Chris Bertano versus Diaz and Patrick. Really, I started the front 9 pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. Couldn't putt, 3 putt about 6 holes in a row, but got my shit together on the back 9. Felt good. Ended up. And we beat them. We beat them in the 2v2. But, it was good to see Diaz out there. I think the city's changed him a little bit. It's definitely changed the golf game.
Was it a 2v2? I saw the scorecard.
I mean, Pat played pretty decent for Pat, but we can let the Montana owner talk a little more about that. But it was a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
what did Diaz say? I think that's the most important question.
I mean,
he's owning up to it. He
threw the cart girl under the bus.
Yeah, she did. She said she'd come back around, but she didn't. So,
yeah.
But I mean, big time plays make big time plays.
Chris was saying the stress of his impending wedding affected his game a lot, and so he hasn't been able to be mentally clear on the golf course, which I empathize with a little bit, But yeah, you still gotta bring your A game, especially during Masters week. You gotta be on your game.
1,000%. But and he has boards exams too. Chris is doing this shit. So
get the fuck out. What's up?
I don't like this class act. Right now.
Yeah, what the fuck what happened on the golf course today? Bro, we got a new alliance. What?
No. The most electric thing of the golf course was the Montana and Chicago rivalry outside of JPDL. On the course as well. There's just no love between me and Pat when playing golf.
Yeah. Did you play better than you played with James, Ahmad, and I?
Brother, I was a different human being out there. Montclair, I will never play Montclair again. One of the first things I said, because I went to Costco and I bought like $100 worth of golf balls. So I was like, next time I golf with both James and Mitchell, I'm like, I'm not only
I think it was with Ahmad and some like his game was broken off while he was
I think your headphones disconnected or something. I don't know. Did you guys lose him?
Yeah, I lost him a little bit.
A little bit. I just remember last time we played Mitchell.
Bro was yapping. I didn't need to hear that shit anyway.
No, I know Mitchell. I just remember Mitchell throwing a pack of golf balls at Mikhail in the cart and hitting.
Can I use them? Do you want to use these? Did you turn that off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Ahmad and Mikkel showed up with like 4 golf balls between the two of them at Montclair, where they're wood on each side. I'm not gonna lie, I probably lost $60 in golf balls, bro. I was like, I just chucked them at them. I was like, here, have the rest. I swear to God, 2 holes later, Mikkel was like, I'm out. That actually is impossible, bro.
Nah, I could tell by y'all's face. You guys are really like, I mean, where are you putting these balls? And then it was even funnier because then like I'd be like, Mitchell, let me just get 3 more balls. And then he'd be like, okay. And I'd drop it, hit it with my iron straight into the woods. And I'm like,
the worst thing is it was all you because Ahmad can't even hit it hard enough if he hits it at all to get it into the woods.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, by the end of the summer, Ahmad will be top 3/4 of JPDL.
Bro,
we were talking earlier, being top 5 is not anything to write home about in this league.
no respect to Ahmad, but there's no chance.
I will say when y'all pulled up and Ahmad had no clubs, I was like, oh my god.
I hate Montclair. I'm blaming Montclair.
The next JPDL major is going to be a movie. I know this. Once we get back out there before the football season starts.
Literally, the JPDL
Invitational. You got to plan a trip, Kamish.
I mean, yeah, we talked about like first of all, like you're here to win May, Chris.
Like beginning of May.
Okay. Yeah, sometime over the next month or so, I can drive up whenever. So, we got 4 right here. Pat, that's 5. Gil can come up from Charlotte, that's 6. I mean, who am I missing? Like, I don't know, Ahmad, that's 7. So, like, we can get a decent number. We're not going to get Ethan or Mills, but we could probably get 8 or so. I mean, Will and Ahmad, like, Will doesn't play probably. So, like, him and Ahmad can be on.
In and of itself is tough.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what's tough?
Getting a hold of him.
I know, bro. Well, I've been talking to Tim about my impending reality show. So he's been giving me some good ideas. I value his content and opinions. I'm gonna do it on behalf of the league. James and I had some good conversations before you guys hopped on. I think I'll be a good face of our league and I'll represent us well in this competition. If I win it, and we have 10,000 subscribers in a few months, like, yeah. Who we're going to the moon, guys. Okay, the moon thing that's going on right now. That's just a front for what the JPDL is about to do.
I'm about to get Montana 4 drinks in and get him in front of a camera, and we are canceled.
Yeah, it is over.
Wait.
I'm all for it, Mitchell, but there's no paperwork out there for the revenue share for the upcoming season. So I just want to make sure that
sponsors
the lawyers in Chirac. You said the sponsors aren't going to touch it?
No chance sponsors are touching this league. If they do any bit of research and watch a single video from last year, it's over. Some of these like fantasy guys are going out talking to players, interviewing players. I remember saying Joe Mixon is a bitch last year. I probably won't be safe out there if I'm being honest. I wouldn't feel comfortable going out to any training camps.
I have a direct contact to Larry Fitzgerald, so I can get Larry on the channel.
How?
Don't worry about my connection. Don't worry about my connection.
That's on me. Dude.
You're right.
Don't worry about my connection. I'm in big time conversations.
We have a Jackson Dart connect too.
That's what I'm saying. Ethan's our connect. Like, wait, why? Hold up. That's a great point, Mikkel. Why is Ethan not like giving us interviews? Like, bro, he could be like, he's stretching out Jackson Dart's hamstring and he's like, Oh, ask him a few questions. That's all they do. That's all PT is. It's like, oh, you tweaked your ankle. Let me like do some
Let me
Indian
fill you
stuff
up.
on it or whatever.
Yeah.
I know. Chris just burns sage over their bodies or whatever. He's like, it's gonna take 4 months. But yeah, we need an outing. We need a golf outing. Mikel, I think we're even. I think I'd like to go ahead. Yeah, I think we're pretty. I would want to go head to head with you. Maybe a separate bet or something like that.
Oh, whoa, wait. Me and Mitchell versus you and McCaskey.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm throwing out government names.
We're minus 160. We're minus 160.
But me and Mikel versus y'all two?
Yeah. We're favorites. What? Yeah, we're
Hell no.
Bro, y'all don't know about the Tabor connection. We have chemistry dating way back. You don't know about the
don't matter.
Nah.
It don't
matter.
Chris, they don't know about beer runs.
The vibes in that cart. The second y'all tweak, it's over.
Yeah.
Because not only me and James have a good time, we're gonna get in y'all's head.
I was saying earlier, hearing you tell me to kill myself after every good shot wasn't great. But I think if you were on my team, I think we could do some magical things.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm 2v2 scramble. I don't even want to do same score. Scramble is over.
There's no shot. Bro, Michel's gonna get into your own. It's gonna be worse when he's your teammate, James.
No, I'm telling you, I'm gonna bring extra golf balls. We're gonna be straight.
What is that? Asking
for balls. He's gonna be asking for tees.
I'm gonna get balls. I'm gonna get tees. I'm gonna get him a beer.
Ask for beers.
I'm gonna get him a beer. We're gonna be straight. Pick a weekend, Diaz.
Bro, let's do
I can't do it next weekend, but I can do the next week, that following weekend on the weekend.
Do that weekend.
Say that
every time. Chris is always Chris is the deal. Chris is the most like, yeah, I'm down, and then the second he starts feeling a little bit of pressure, it's like, oh man,
bro, I got my licensing exam that week,
bruh. You're scared. Just say that. Don't blame it on the career.
It's like, bro, if you're not going to pass it by now, you're just not going to pass it. It's like, what studying over the next month?
I'm not going to be 8 drinks in, golfing my ass off on a fucking like 3 days before the exam.
When's your exam?
I think it's
Tuesday. That like April 28th.
Bro, that's so far away.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
Bro, that's what we were talking about. We were talking about 2 weeks from now.
So like that's
just move your exam.
Wait, Mikel, why can't you next weekend?
I'm going to New York next weekend.
My city, a fan.
And Chris isn't even gonna be there. He's scared.
Bro, because I let you check in. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Tea time tomorrow?
I'll be down.
I can't tomorrow.
See?
Tea time Sunday?
I can't Sunday.
Bro, it's like, bro.
Y'all gotta book me like 2-3 weeks in advance.
Mikel, like whatever's happening Sunday, like let's be honest, it's not that important.
So this Sunday is Orthodox Easter, so I'm gonna be with my whole family. So I tell them I can't make it anymore. I gotta golf with the boys. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, oh Mitchell, James, and Chris. Yeah, sorry we asked.
Golf is our religion. That it's like, come on now.
Or I can just bring my family out to the course.
Yeah.
I'm down to do some scriptures or whatever y'all do, some chants or whatever, full 6.
Oh my. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great time. Like honestly, it could help. It could help the golf game. But yeah, hey, maybe next year,
maybe like next Friday afternoon, like the 24th.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'm the most open I've ever been in my entire life right now. I started a new job, so I don't really need to do anything for 2 months before they start turning their eyes to me. You get like a 2-month grace period of being like, oh, I'm still learning people's names and stuff like that before they're like, hey.
It seems like there's no rules or regulations over on that campus right now. I mean, you're getting hammered in your office right now. They put you up in a Best Western, like what?
Bro, they got him in student dorms right now. Look at that,
that wall. I recognize those walls anywhere. Is there a freshman behind the camera?
Does this even work? Can you
guys in there?
In my office, bro. I got my own conference table. I got my own like. I got to put these up.
No
Okay.
way.
Hey.
I got a whole thing. I got
Mitchell,
my own
how's the
closet,
football
bro.
team? Can we talk about the football team
Should we
even though
bet
it's
the
being
over
recorded?
under on wins?
All right, dude. No, we can't. We can't.
Neutral to positive. Okay, that's our public facing sentiment that we'll push. So we're gonna be neutral to positive. We did just win the rifling championship. So we beat Army in the final of the rifling championship.
Y'all beat
That's concerning.
That is very concerning.
Mm-hmm.
You're not recruiting the right guys.
You don't want to mess with Mountaineer rifling. We just won the crown.
We need y'all
the men's basketball crown. People are saying the crown is the March Madness of the future.
No, shout out you guys. Are you guys
what?
that banner?
The crown?
It's called the crown. Okay, yeah. It's a separate tournament for March Madness. We didn't want to go to March Madness, right? So like we lost a couple games down the stretch to get into the crown. It was hosted in Vegas this year. So people are calling it the March Madness of the future. Not us, but other people.
As the owner of the Chirac Shooters, understanding that the Mountaineers have some shooters, who do I need to get in contact with to get some more shooters?
Yeah, that's a great question. I actually made a Quizlet that has 284 people in it. I'm not joking, with name on one side and their face and their title on the other. So once I finish studying that this weekend, I can get you all of our rifle team information.
Speaking of Chirac, I mean, we were talking like the second you joined, we were discussing the trade you made with Will. Like, what's the thought process as an expansion team who needs to build through the draft, hopefully hit on a couple late round picks, trading for a guy like Kirk Cousins, who's going to be out of the league this year?
Okay. And hey, I've been hearing a lot from the media, a lot from different teams, and really where the mentality was, look, I feel that's just a 2026 3, right? And we have, 2020, we have a 2026 second. Kirk's a good guy, man, and we need kind of that leadership in the locker room, especially as we hope to bring on some more rookies.
Sorry. Isn't that your role as an owner and coach to kind of instill that leadership? Why do you need to have someone else do it?
Look, I think Kirk's going to be a starter next year. Kirk's going to get 18 games next year, and potentially he can be a bridge quarterback the next year. We see what happens with Phillip Rivers. What I like is Clint Kubiak, Kirk have a relationship already. So, hey, maybe Kirk balls out this year, goes somewhere else next year. He's 37 years old. 37 years old in quarterback years is like 30 in wide receiver years, right? Like, it's like you're getting over the hump. We're seeing a lot more quarterbacks. I don't want to draft fucking who? Garrett Nussmeier? For what? So
that's the Jets QB1, so I don't know why we're
exactly. So I think it's like I want to get a veteran out there.
Yeah,
we draft a rookie. But at the end of the day, man, we got draft picks. We're feeling good. We're looking good. I kind of already have types of players I'm going to go after. And, Diaz, you ain't even win a playoff game. So, like, what are we talking about? I got the same amount of wins as you. That's what I'm saying.
I was just being a reporter. You want me to be the my own owner?
You should worry about your own team, buddy.
Bro, this commissioner is 25 years old drinking a fucking Mike's Hard Lemonade.
I mean, I'm not trying to get hammered right now. My tolerance is so. First of all, I'm 26. So again, back to our point about knowing about everyone in the league. Mikkel, I was saying before you hopped on, like, hey, I try to keep tabs on everyone because for me, it's about making sure I'm protecting everyone's mental health first and foremost. That's how we're gonna have a great league. Chris knows nothing about what's going on in anyone else's lives. So yeah, that's first of all. Second of all. Yeah, my tolerance super low right now. I have a $500 bet with Mason live right now for max bench press on August 27th. So, I'm what?
What are the numbers right now?
Bad.
I do want to say one thing. I do want to say one thing about the trade real quick. That I knew it was a bad trade as soon as I sent it to Will, and he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, I was like, okay, he kind of responded a little fast because usually it takes him about a week to respond, right?
Yeah.
So then I was like, ah, shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to follow my gut. And I knew it was really bad when I didn't respond. And I woke up the next day to a message where he was like, hey, sent it already because I'm not on my phone. Go ahead and accept it. And that's when I was like, oh, yeah. Like,
No, bro, you got to cancel that.
If you send a trade request and there's no or maybe, and it's just like yes, that's a red flag, bro.
Facts. If it's too easy,
it's still bad. I won't even do that. So if you guys ever send me a trade and I'm like, maybe if you throw in a 4, I've already accepted that in my mind, but I'm not trying to give off the impression that like it's a smash deal on my end. That's my tell. If I'm ever like, oh yeah, like let me think, and then 20 minutes later I'm like, yeah, it's really close. Would you throw in a 4? That means 20 minutes ago I was already like, yeah, I'm down. And the one thing with Will, not as much so with picks because he gave up a couple picks there. Will and I are this. I don't know if you guys are the same way. When we've mentally traded a player, they're gone. So if I've because I have a close relationship with my locker room. So for example, if someone were like really close on a Jameson Williams trade, and I was like, damn, bro, like, all right, I gotta do this, and then it falls apart, I'm trading J-Mo the next day. Like once he's gone, he has to be gone. I can't have him on my roster anymore.
Once you're already kind of
I feel like I'm cheating him. Yeah.
So I want to ask the owners now. How bad was that?
Yeah, go ahead. Not bad. I'm on your team. I traded a second for Jake Browning last year. Okay. I think when you're rebuilding, let's get into some macro strategy for a second. People think, yeah, let me put y'all in game. Let me put y'all in game.
Right there is crazy.
People think when you're rebuilding, you should just like, oh, it's all about picks and like young resources. You need to have like some sort of differentiation in your player or your asset portfolio. So like if Kirk Cousins starts off the season hot or Mendoza gets hurt, McCullough can flip that for like $1.50 for what he paid for it. So it's not about the type of asset that you have. It's about getting assets that have a chance to appreciate in value over time. But that's the conversation that many people aren't willing to have.
Yeah, no, Kirk Cousins can definitely appreciate and gain value for sure. That's a great quarterback you'd want to hang on to.
Yeah, I agree. I'm Team McCall on it. I know it's a split. I didn't think, but okay, if Kirk Cousins there and plays another down in football, then what did McCall lose? Like the 4-14 this year and like another pick? Like, all right,
I don't even count the 2028 3 doesn't even count for me. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
That's a fake year. It's not even here yet.
But the 2026 3, yeah. God forbid Will drafts the next Puka Nacua, and now I can't sleep at night. I'll let him have that.
If your friend comes to you with a startup and it's like, oh my God, like, hey, I have a $1 billion idea and all this, and it's like, yeah, it costs like 50. My shares are 50%. Like, will you buy in? Like, why would I not buy in on that? Well, that's a bad example. Kirk Cousins ain't a $1 billion company, but he could, if you think it's gonna be worth a couple $100, maybe it's like, all right, I'll buy in on the ground floor. So yeah, I like the trade.
Do you think he plays next year? Like they draft Fernando, do you think he plays the first couple of games?
No, I don't think he'll start this season. But I think I don't know. Are you guys high on Mendoza? Because I just feel like he's like Sam Bradford.
Damn. I mean,
Sam Bradford was good.
He was something.
I do think the Raiders have pieces. The Raiders have pieces. Like if they can figure out their own line, they've got attack. Like Cole Miller's decent, and then they have Genty and Brock Bowers is generational tight end.
Yeah, and they just paid Lindenbaum like a contract.
Shit, yes. I mean, they have.
Yeah, and Trey Tucker is going to do a great job as the wide receiver 1 out there.
Okay, but I mean, this is a crazy comparison, but like Brady had Gronk for how many years? Mahomes with Kelsey.
No, you're onto something. You're definitely onto something.
I mean, Bowers is of that. I think Bowers can go down.
To think that Kirk Cousins is going to be anything better than he was in Atlanta on the Raiders is crazy because Atlanta had way better weapons, a way better setup for anyone to go in there and play well. But the Raiders don't have that clear-cut wide receiver 1. They're going to be a run-heavy team and mainly be passing to tight ends, short yardage situations. Like, I don't understand. If it was me as a rebuilding, obviously it's not an awful trade. Third-round picks are generally worthless in the grand scheme of things. But, like, I don't know if I would be trading for a quarterback to try to win some games if I'm looking to get higher draft picks in the coming years. So, I mean, if I were you, Mikhail, I wouldn't have done it. But, again, it's not like the end of the world. It was just kind of it was the most April trade I've ever seen in my life.
I was just
Bro,
itching
how
for a
is it
trade.
still April? How is it April? We have 5 months until the NFL season.
Yeah, but
Like, how is that even
coming up.
possible?
The draft.
Yeah, but this is, yeah, Mikkel, are you nervous at all? Like, with all your first round picks about how people are talking about this draft?
No, I have a strategy. Like I have an idea, and I think I'm playing like the longevity of it. Because let's say I have the great, like seriously, like let's say if I have the greatest draft class ever. Like let's say I draft all my holes, we get a good rookie class. Not like, let's be honest, like I'm not winning the chip this year, y'all. I can lie to y'all, I'm not.
Fuck no.
So it's like
Not next 3 years. Get the fuck out of here.
no. So it's
Whoa.
like if let's say, and I think what my strategy is value. Like, let's think hypothetically here, right? Say Fernando isn't on the board at 3. I'm gonna just get the next best available, and I'm just gonna build it. And maybe I don't ball with a quarterback sometimes. I'm gonna try to get the best pick I can get in 2027.
Who
Because
you,
I know
I think Mendoza will be there at 3.
Mikhail, what picks you have?
I got 1.3, 1.5, 1.6, 1.12, 1.15.
What's your ideal Tyson landing?
Tyson?
Yeah. Oh,
I think Tyson. I think Lane for me, like again, let's be real here. If y'all are watching film and y'all think you see something, like if you're like, oh, like I had a coworker who's like, oh, so and so has an if factor. I'm like, dog, you're in the cubicle next to me. Like, shut up. No one is watching film. They're like, I think I see something. We don't gotta like that. I think landing spot is the most important thing, and like doing your research on who the OC is going to be, who the quarterback coach, or kind of trying to understand that there. So for me, I think Tyson's going to be generational if he can stay healthy, and it matters where he lands as well.
Yeah, I'm saying, where do you want him to go?
What team?
Yeah.
Dude, if he could go to like, I think any receiver going to the Rams is going to be generational because Puka's a crash out. Devontae Adams is pulled pork. Like we saw him pull his hammy, and I think Matt Stafford is hungry. And
He's
Sean
going to Chris's.
Say that again?
No, that was a pulled hammy joke. Yeah.
No, but I think it's like Sean McVay is kind of like a wide receiver guru. Like every receiver who goes to Sean McVay cooks. So it's like, and Matt Stafford exactly. So I'm like, whichever receiver goes, I don't know. I don't really feel good about Cornell Tate. I think he's just gonna end up like Devontae Smith or something.
Love is obviously going to go 1. Whichever wide receiver the Commanders pick is going to go 2.
Yeah,
Pat will pick them, and then Mendoza will go 3, and then it gets it. So I think Tate probably goes to the Commanders if I had to guess, and then after that is where like it goes into the Tyson Lemon, Sirach or Sadiq, that kind of range. So I don't know. I think it's a 6-person draft. Personally, those are the 6 guys I'd take. So I think it's good that you have 3 of the top 6. Like you'll probably get Mendoza, Sadiq, and like either Lemon or Tate or Tyson, one of the 3. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
What do y'all think of Ty Simpson? Do you think he's going to be fantasy relevant, or he's going to do anything?
No.
You think he's just he's a jag?
I think he's just a guy. He didn't play until he was like 23 anyways. He had
Played only 15 games.
No. I mean, I don't think he's anything like I don't think his talent is special for the NFL.
Does that say 2-time JPDL champ?
Yeah. They do.
Okay.
Bro, the NBA league is such a fucking joke. Like I was considering starting a JPDL baseball league this year, and after the NBA one,
We should.
Bro, no. We're not spreading ourselves more thin because no, bro, the NBA one is so bad. Like, I don't even claim that as a commissioner. That was a great idea. And then I don't know, fantasy NBA just sucks in general. It's like if you don't have one of the top 3 players, you're drawing dead. So
The NBA
I
one's
don't
a
really
3-team league. I think it's me, Ethan, and a mod that only play it.
James, did you play it this year?
When I saw I was in the playoffs, yeah, I did. I was like adding players and dropping players and trying to get a good lineup together. But I mean, for the majority of the season, nah, because I had like Embiid and Curry on my team, and they were fucking hurt the whole season. So
Damn. Any playoff predictions? NBA playoff predictions? Are we like anti-NBA here? I'm kind of excited for the playoffs, but
It's going to be the Celtics and OKC, right? Like or the Spurs maybe, but it's going to be Celtics and then whoever comes out of the West.
Mikhail, do you watch
like is there even predictions? Like, does anyone have a differing opinion?
I'm a casual. I think the Nuggets. I like the Nuggets.
Fuck, I like the Nuggets too. Never mind.
Was it the way I said it?
No, I like the Nuggets a lot too. I don't know though. I'm gonna say the Knicks, but that's like a home pick. Bro, the city was shut down if the Knicks.
Dude, I would find a way to get to New York if the Knicks won it all. Like it would be I mean, they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, and y'all almost shut the city down.
Yeah.
How expensive are finals tickets? Like 500?
Probably more.
Way more than that.
Yeah, Matt. In New York?
No shot.
In New York, it's
no shot.
Like, in New York, it'd be like
New York tax.
Because MSG is small too.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think MSG is the most electric sports environment during the playoffs. One of the most electric sports. Like, you have everybody courtside. It's loud. Every celebrity. MSG's top 5.
After spending $4,000 to go to the fucking WBC to watch us score 2 run, have that one Bryce Harper home run, I'm so scarred from live sporting events because that was like the flight down there, the hotel, the tickets were $1,300 for 2 tickets, bro. Worst experience of my life. That was like a real crack, and then it took an hour and 45 minutes to get a Uber back from because Miami is just a fucking disaster. So like, man, I love all my Venezuelans out there, but bro, like standing next to them, like smacking bongos and like, you know, dancing on my grave while I was sitting there, like, and like I love my mom and all that, but she was not like, I did not need to be around my mom during that time. Like I did, like her being like trying to be uplifting and positive. I was like, Mom, this ain't the fucking time. Like, just let me sit here with my AirPods in and just stare at the ground. So yeah, that was not great. But I don't know. Where are you guys at with like spending a bunch of money to go? Like, do you guys think where the divisional round?
Yeah, I went to the snow game against the Rams.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
Bro. I was in
How many layers?
Oh, dude, I had like 4 layers on. I picked up my brother in Maryland, and then I drove up with him and my dad and his buddy to Philly. And we were pretty close to one of the end zones. We didn't score a single point in that end zone. Like, I remember we kicked a field goal later in the game. I couldn't even see anything. Like, the snow was coming down. But I mean, the tickets were only like $200-something each. It wasn't that bad. I did have to clear off my car with snow, and it took me like 5 hours to get home afterwards. But that game was unbelievable.
Yeah, I remember I was praying on y'all's downfall.
Bro, I was so dumb. I was there, and I was like, I had like DraftKings open, and I was like, AJ Brown 100 yards, Jalen Hurts 4 TDs. Like, I was watching them warm up, and I was like, this is gonna be magical.
You were trying to pay for the tickets with the bet.
Literally. Exactly.
What's the most like y'all have spent like going to a live event? Like it could be a concert or like a game or something like that.
My wife and I just bought Bruno Mars tickets. Those are pretty expensive.
We're at
for Landover. It was like 800 something for 2.
Yep, exactly. I did Kendrick last year for me and my girlfriend, and that was like 800 for 2 tickets at Landover.
That's so sick, bro. I would die to go to a Kendrick concert.
It was sick, dude. But Landover is the worst I think they should just like if we were to get nuked by an adversary, don't aim it at the Pentagon, don't aim it at the White House, aim it at Landover. Like
I
start
agree.
Yeah.
let that be
I
ground
went
zero.
to
That
I went
place
to
sucks.
I saw a Coldplay concert there like 2 years ago, which
Hell
was
yeah.
great at Landover. But bro, they shut down the metro afterwards. I parked in Vienna and metroed in there, and then they shut that shit down, and we waited an hour for an Uber that was like
Literally.
$260 at like 1 in the morning to go all the way back over to Vienna.
And there's nothing to do around there. So it's not like you can go to a bar and just like wait for your Uber.
No,
You're on
it's
the
literally
side of
like
the street.
it's residential, and you got to walk
Yeah.
a mile back to the fucking metro stop anyway, and then it's an
Yeah.
hour metro ride back into like civilization.
Exactly. And that area is kind of sketch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate Landover. I have a hot take.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I have a hot take. I think, and maybe this is because like my favorite team didn't have the best year, but like and the stadium shit, but like I don't like going to like NFL games. Like I'd rather just sit on my couch and like watch the slate.
I kind of agree with that. I think where I stand and the hill I die on is watching a game at a bar is probably the worst experience you can have when watching a game. I watched one Eagles game at like this like Philly themed bar like in Manassas with a bunch of people, and I was just around the most brain dead people. Like hearing what they were yelling at TV, like they just had no idea what was going on. They don't know any ball. Like I'd much rather just be at home or like I'd like to be at an important game. But like watching at a bar is like a bottom 5 human experience.
Yeah.
I think that's a thing now too, because like people get into sports gambling and it's like almost like performative.
Mm-hmm.
Like people like screaming at TV that has nothing to do with the actual game. It's just like all about their bets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the most frustrating thing for like fan of the team.
When you go to like a live sporting event, will you guys like are you like big like engaging with the people around you? Like if you're like at Commanders game, will you talk shit to like a Giants fan around you, or are you like kind of isolated and like dialed into the game?
I won't talk shit to people around me. I remember at the Philly game, it was fun because like during halftime, the line for the bathroom was crazy, and then someone was like yelling "tush push" and just throwing people into the bathroom. There was a Rams fan in there, and some guy was like said he had a small dick or something. I went to one Sixers game in Philly, and like this guy, old black guy in front of me, showed up like in the second quarter, got there late. Won't comment about that, but he got there late. And he sits in front of me, and the whole game he's just yelling at Danny Green the whole time, and it was like the funniest thing. So I like interacting with people around me, but I won't like talk shit to another fan.
I think NBA games are fun with interacting with people because like you can kind of like yell, and if you're like kind of decently close enough, it's kind of more of a vibe. Football games, dude, I just turn into a bad person. Like every game I go to, like I'll see fans, and again, Landover, it's like 50% the other team fans, and then like 50. It's like just not a great experience. So like, yeah, I mean, I go to these games. I don't know, like
one Eagles game I went to against the Commanders. Then when the Commanders ran out, they got booed. We were in there, and I was like, damn.
Literally, I remember when I used to go, like you would see kind of like it'd be green. It'd all be green around the stadium because it'd just be Eagles fans. And I have a good story for you, James. The one time I go to a bar to watch a kind of important game was that NFC Championship, Eagles Commanders. And I remember like we had like a 12-play drive to open up the game. We kicked the field goal. I'm like, all right, like everyone there is kind of, it's like maybe 70% Commanders, 30% Eagles. I'm like, we got 3, JD5's cooking, and the Eagles come out and just hand the ball to Saquon, and he hits one of those like home runs. And
he scored on his first 2 touches, right? He had a like 80-yard touchdown and then the like 12-yard. Yeah.
And when your team is losing and you're at a bar, you kind of start to look around and you're like, what the fuck am I doing here? And that's how I felt right there. Like I was just like, I could be in the comfort of my home. Like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, totally. Chris, what's the most you've spent on something like that?
Went to I was with Chirac. We went to the Heat game. We spent like $300 on like Miami finals tickets.
Yeah,
dude, Heat fans suck. Like
they're the worst. Easily the worst.
All by like halftime. Like we were in the nosebleeds, and by halftime we were sitting like first rank.
They're just rich old people, and they're like plastic lives.
Yeah, anytime you watch the Heat, I remember when the Sixers played them years ago. I think it was D Wade's last couple of years or whatever. But like you're watching the Heat home games, there's empty seats everywhere, and then
Yeah.
everyone you can see is wearing button downs and polos, and it's
Literally.
like buy a fucking jersey. Like why are you
Literally.
here if you're not going to rep the team?
I agree. That's
Miami's
really
the
what I
worst
saw.
place. Yeah, like I don't know if that's a hot take. Like everything's so expensive, and then the architecture there is like poor people shit. Like what the Airbnb I got was like a $3 million house or whatever, and I was like, dude, like honestly, like I wouldn't pay $200,000 for this house. But I feel like it's because they have to prep for the hurricanes and shit. So like everything has to be like flat and like
Yeah,
super
and
concrete.
they don't want to
and
build
stuff.
anything up. It's the same in Louisiana. Like I've been down there a bunch, and it's like the most depressing area to be in because they don't want to build anything up because the weather's so shit. It's going to knock everything down.
Yeah, it's depressing, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's $1.8 million, and you're like, yeah, bro, this ain't it. I don't know, but yeah, all right, that's all I think we had. But do you guys have anything else to chat through?
I wanted to quickly go through if anyone had like season predictions.
Yeah, season predictions in April.
Maybe not like championships, although I would definitely pick myself. Um, but I think a team that's going to surprise us this year is I think this is the year Chris gets his first playoff win. I think it is. I think it's about time that the two-time champ, from the one-time champ to the two-time champ. I think this is the year they finally get over the hump and get a playoff win.
Chris, what's your no joke? You really don't have any holes in your team. Like, do you have what's your biggest concern right now besides your own ineptitude?
Malik Neighbors doesn't return to like his form. That would probably make me leave the league. But in reality, I think running back's still like kind of questionable. Like Saquon's older. That team is kind of in shambles right now. Like they have no.
Oh yeah, we can talk about the Eagles. Yeah,
You had 1.1. Why'd you trade him? Why'd you trade 1.1?
Because Jane Daniels is a top 3 quarterback.
Wait, did you get Jay Daniels and Saquon by giving up 101?
I got that, Terry, and I gave up Burrow. So, it was like...
Oh, holy shit. Good trade.
Yeah, it was Burrow 101 and a 2027 second for
Dude, Burrow's also in
Terry.
some, LA bullshit right now.
Who?
Burrow.
Dude,
I need
wait, is he dating? Is he dating a celebrity?
Honestly, that's a good sign if he is.
Dude, I'm a Burrow hater.
I'm running back the Herbert take. For Herbert got an MVP vote last year on that take. I'm running that shit back. I believe in the celebrity girlfriend quarterback contingency or whatever. That's a theorem that I'm working on.
JD5's never going to get there with his mom playing defense against every woman in existence.
What's him and Juju?
Bro, Jaden, if 2024, when they were cooking, when Jaden was nice and his mom was around, I was like, you know what? This is cute. This is kind of wholesome. Jaden the kid. Sure. When we were asked last year not to see her, I'm like, she not on the team. Get her out of my face. I'm tired of all that. I need wins. Let Jaden Daniels be on his Lamar Odom shit for all I care, bro. I need wins. Sorry.
Yeah, Eagles update, James. Shambles. You guys are paying
AJ Brown
million for
AJ Brown.
No, he's gone.
He's gone. I think for sure he's gone. The Mike Vrabel situation was interesting. Don't know how that's going to play into things, but they're just dodging the tax right now. But I'm sure the second they get over that deadline, whenever that is, I think it's in June or something. I think he's gone, which is great for the Philly frauds. I think him with Drake May would be fantastic. But Hurts, made the playoffs with just Devontae Smith, and Devontae's a lot better than he was when that happened, when he got that 1,000-yard rookie receiving season. I think the O-line will be better. We got an actual competent offensive coordinator, which helps too. I love the media slander. I think that's always a great sign. Every time, every Patriots offseason during any sort of, controversy or anything like that, they always came back and won a championship. So I love the attention on the Eagles right now. Bad teams, bad players don't get that kind of publicity. They're not under that kind of microscope. So
yeah, like the dream team, right?
Huh?
Like the dream team, they had a lot of publicity in the offseason, and that worked out really well for the Eagles, right?
Yeah. There's always an outlier, I guess. That team should have been great. That team should have been so great.
The whatever, what's her name? Diana Rossini or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro. I don't know. Of course, Mark is fucking gooning chat in the group chat, like following up on every update, like it's his entire personality. That shit's the most overblown story I've ever seen in my life. Like, hey, who gives a fuck?
Facts.
Who cares? Like, if they're together, like, fine. Like, I just don't understand that this is peak NFL offseason boredom. I just like, okay, and also I just don't really think anything's going on. It's like, what are the chances both of their marriages fell apart at the same time? If one of them was married and the other one was single, then then I'm like, okay, like, yeah, they're definitely doing something. But what are the chances both marriages disintegrate at the same time? Like, the odds are super low.
I've seen clips of. I saw a clip. I think it was on like Twitter or something of Diana Rossini just roasting her man. So I was like,
yeah,
I'm more surprised on Vrabel. Like,
normal guy.
Exactly. Like, I'm kind of like, Vrabel is the one who's kind of folding. Like, I mean, it's like the whole thing. It's like, who cares if Diana Rossini is cheating? She's like she's literally her title. She's an insider. Like, come on. Like, pause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
And he got inside her.
But he's the head coach. Exactly. And he's the head coach.
Yeah. But
he's the head coach. He has so much to lose. Have we not learned from Sharon Moore? Have we not learned from people like that? Like,
it took till Bill was senile to start doing this shit. Like, now we got Patriots.
Bill had a revelation.
This is bad.
I agree.
What's happened with Jordan? Are they still together? Jordan and Bill?
Yeah, they're together. It's like the deathbed theorem, you know? Like, sometimes you gotta think about, like, wow, am I gonna be on my deathbed one day and think, like, I spent my entire life grinding offensive line tape and, like, figuring out the 3-4 defense better than anyone else? Sometimes you gotta be like, you know what? I lived a little. And I think that's important. I'm team Bill with that. I'm team anyone getting more experiences, you know?
I just gotta say to that, it's like,
I feel so bad for your first wife.
My third wife, she's going to be great.
It's Diana Rossini. If this was Kay Adams, I think Mike Vrabel would be a top 5 coach. Like, I think they'd be like...
That's fair.
They'd be like,
yeah,
Mike Vrabel, you lost in the Super Bowl, but she won the offseason. Diana Rossini, we're just like, dog, like, you got kids. Like, what are we doing? Like, we're starting to judge him now. So I kind of see where Mark's coming from, because it's like... At least Bill Belichick
I'm placing a future bet on the Patriots yesterday if it were Kay Adams. But
I get the whole, you look at the menu, don't order anything, but like, that's like the tiramisu, and he's going for like gelato.
Literally, I don't know.
Yeah.
My brother's starving.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll figure out a golf date.
Yeah, we got to do it. We got to run the twos.
Yeah, next Friday afternoon. That sounds good.
Let's put everyone's got their 2020 first?
No, mine's gone. I do more.
2029 first, before we trade them.
Yeah, once the draft hits, we got our 29 picks.
I would put my...
Hey, me and Chris, I'll put my 29 first on the line.
I'll put mine too.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
There we go.
All right, bet. Chris, bro, I'm in the range all week, bro. Like, this is important.
I'm bringing my own drinks, so don't worry. I'm bringing my own drinks.
I'm going to play so well, because when we get to the back nine, I will be hammered if I'm not careful.
Are we all going to be on Zoom for the draft? Like, is that like all 12 members?
Okay.
James Ball's probably like
this is a good point, because this is getting into my domain as the greatest commissioner in the world. It's tough, like, having a live draft, because like I'm really big, like I think everyone's pretty big in trading like during the draft. And I think like when we're all live, like people are like, hurry up, pick. And like
I thought we were talking like NFL draft.
No, I was thinking like,
I was
thinking JPDL.
Draft? Should we live stream I can't get fucked up for the draft that much.
JPDL draft.
I like the idea. I would like a live JPDL draft.
Yeah, I would like one too.
Oh wait, Chris,
And
you're
we can
talking
just
NFL
have
draft?
conversations. We can just have conversations like this as we're drafting.
Yeah.
I
At
don't
least- at
hate, I
least
don't
the
hate
first
doing
round.
the NFL draft.
Yeah, first
I don't- I
round we
don't
could
hate
have like opinions, like, oh, what's the idea that you know what I mean? So the person, if James is on the clock right now and I just drafted, I'm talking about the vision, what I'm looking to do with them, and then James drafts
Yeah.
and we move on.
I think
Montages
Yeah,
come
let's
on.
tackle these individually. JPDL draft, I think we go live for the first round, and then
Bet.
the rest of the draft is offline. Cool. All right, episode 1 in the books. I guess we're cutting the last 10 minutes, but I'll make sure I can edit it together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see if you
All
could
right.
put in my news clip in there.